Somebody click on the thumbnail. What's going on, y'all? What's up with it, man? We back. Welcome on in, man. Do me a huge favor on your way in, man. Hit that like button for me, man. Y'all been asking me about this, man. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead, sit up here and do it, man.
Hey, am I seeing right? You got 143 likes.
I only see 2.
Now, let me refresh my.
Reaper, what's going on? The real question is, did you hit it? Did you hit the like button?
I did. Now it's 144.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, we in the lounge tonight. You know what I'm saying? Welcome on in. Blessings to everybody. What up? What up, 30? What's up with it? So, tonight, I mean, y'all see what's going on? We're talking about the Tiffany Haddish Aries Spears child skit. Let me know first to start off. Let me know if you've seen it or not. If you have seen it, we'll chop it up and I'll just kind of read off how y'all feel about it. While I join, do you have Discord? Yeah, hit that join button, Joe. Hit that join button. Come chop it up with us. I got Miss Nene in the building. Nene, what's going on, sister?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Nene wants a burger right now.
A juicy one.
A juicy one, right? Ain't nothing worse than a dry burger. Ugh. She's supposed to do with that. Can you bring dry burgers back to life?
No. McDonald's burgers dry as hell.
Yeah, they do. What's your Discord name? Hit the join button, brother. I'm not doing that. Yeah, just hit the join button, man. All the information in there. But welcome on in.
Oh, weird. I like that.
Ain't that what they call it? That sector of the population. Said I can't see it. All right, then don't worry about it then. For those that can see the join button,
if you can't see it, you probably joined already.
No. That ain't what it is, Nene.
That's the only reason you wouldn't be able to see it is if you join. So he has to be seeing it.
Nah, yeah, exactly. You took the words right. Exactly. he see it. Mm-hmm. But anyway, man, welcome on in, man. I'm gonna be reading off y'all thoughts on this Tiffany Haddish Aries Spears skit, and then I'll kind of you know, interject my own points in there as we go along during the course of the night. Welcome to my little lounge area, you know what I mean?
Feeling, vibing.
You know how we do in this thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Nene, you want to break down the situation?
Well, basically from what I saw, you know, Tiffany Haddish she played the role of the mom in the video, and Aries played the uncle, the perverted uncle in the video.
Okay.
And she was like, you know, the party mom. She doesn't have much time to look at the kids, or not making the time to be a parent. and the perverted uncle was just there. But I can't speak too much because the video I saw, it had a lot of blurred like areas, so I don't really know too much. But but what was weird was the way how they put the kid, the 7-year-old, as also being the pervert in the video, like he wanted it. So that was what stood out for me. That was weird. So I think that it was just weird, and I didn't think it was too funny, and I don't know why they would even think of making a video like that. And like I was telling you earlier, I think a guardian should have been there. But from what I read on CNN, there was no script sent to the parents. They just drove them to their place and just said, hey, we have this skit for you to do. And that was it. Mm-hmm. And apparently, the 7-year-old, he didn't know that he was supposed to, like get naked like that. So it seems like it was all blindsided, and they didn't know that what was going to happen. Yep.
So y'all heard what the sister said. You know what I mean? Child didn't really know what was going on, had no clear vision for what it was going to be. And it's not up to the child to even be, you know what I mean, necessarily aware of that. It's more so on the parents to be aware of that. Anthony, we got Anthony in the building. What's going on, Swervo in the building. Anthony say, I did my research, King, and that damn shit was disgusting. Damn.
Yeah, it is. It's uncomfortable.
I think the timing of it is a little weird. Because when did the skit happen? When did the skit take place? When did they film it?
All I know is that it was taken down wherever they had it uploaded. It was taken down in 2018. That's what I know.
It was taken down in 2018. So that skit probably been up for like, what's it, 2022 now? It's probably been up for like 10 years. 10 years. And nobody said nothing. But now Tiffany Haddish is on. Of course, Aries Spears, he has his own career going on. And now here we come, We got Don Vito. Don Vito, what's up, man? Hey, Don Vito, forget my Nightbot, man. Yeah. Nightbot been out of control, man. Nightbot been on something else, man. But do me a huge favor, guys. Hit that like button for one. And get on up in here, man. Let's figure this out, man. Let's get to the bottom. I'm speaking to those that have watched it. If you ain't watched it or you don't know too much about it, you know what I mean? I'll say maybe just like chill in the back and kind of just, let the spirit of the conversation just manifest. But for those that are aware of this, I want to know what's your thoughts on it. My poll question, do you think Tiffany and Aries went too far? That's my question. He said, my fault, Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot be cripping and tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, forgive Nightbot, man. Why am I looking at the ground? That's crazy. But with me, well, let me keep that. No, I'm not going to come out the bag that quickly. No. Let me wait. Let the live build up a little bit. Nene, how you doing tonight, sister?
Man, I'm good. I'm craving a burger right now from Waffle House.
Craving a burger? A burger from what? I've never had a Waffle House burger before in my life.
Right.
Is it that good?
I won't say I've had better burgers, but I just feel like I want something sloppy and greasy. So
Like a cheesesteak or something.
yeah.
AKA Nene like to eat, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Nene eat, go right to bed.
Well, I don't do that because, I was always told that it's not good because you can gain a lot of weight doing that. You gotta sit up, let that food digest. Don't lay down after you eat, people. Don't lay down.
Thank you. People need to hear that. There's people out here right now, they're going to eat while they watch and listen, congregate on this live, and then they're going to go straight to bed.
Nah, that belly gonna get bigger.
Belly going to get bigger. Going to be looking like Santa Claus. What up, Mickey? Home from vacation. Hey, let's go. How was it? Was it good? I'm glad you had a good vacation, man. Said, hi, King. I'm in the bed. That's great, sister. Blessings to you. Blessings to you, sister. It was good. That's good. Good to hear. But y'all, I got my Nightbot in here. For the spammers and everything like that be trying to come in and, break up our peace. I want to make sure our discussion is nice and protected because, once I get started, I don't really stop too much. And I hate to stop, just have to rebuke somebody real quick and just to get them up out of here, kind of mess with the flow of what I'm saying. So with that in mind, forgive Nightbot. If Nightbot do something bogus, just type the message up again, try again,
But are there some triggering words?
I don't know if there's trigger words. I think most of the time, Nightbot just does like the don't spam like emotes type of thing. You know how like how I got like the three like emoji faces, the three thinking faces, like in the title. Like if you try to chat that, it might say like excessive emotes or something like that. No trolling. That's right. No trolling. Mickey said, King, where Miss Queen at? Man, Miss Queen. Go ahead, Nene. Tell him where Miss Queen at.
She's asleep. She's really tired, so she stopped like 2 hours ago she left.
About right. About 2 hours ago. So that's where she is. But we got Nene in the building though. Nene don't talk as much and she don't have the same spirit, but she's great in her own way. And she got one of the voices that'll put you to bed. That's probably what it was. You probably knocked her out with your voice.
Dude, you know why she's knocked out. I'm not going to say it on me.
Please don't. We just going to blame you. I think that's funnier. Said Nene's still cool though, 100. She is, man. She cool character.
Yeah, man. Anthony.
Real chilling lady.
Hi, Nikki. Yeah, King, I think you should get it started. You got like 90 people waiting.
All right, we started. We in here. Like, where do we start? I don't know what y'all want me to say in regards to it. Go ahead.
First, let's talk about. Okay, so I calculated. Okay, so the boy in the video, he was 7 at the time, and he's 15 now. So that means that this happened like about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know how long the video was online, but it happened 8 years ago. They took it down in 2018. Let's talk about why now.
There you go. That's
After
the
so
real question.
long, yeah, after so long, they're doing, and there's no allegations about any type of like real physical assault. It's just sexually suggestive stuff. That's it.
That's a great place. Great place to start. You know, for me, and I'll let the chat kind of chime in and we'll kind of go from there. But for me, you know, the whole grooming thing, I get it and I understand that argument. And at the same time, if you're grooming somebody, you're grooming them to do something, right? I mean, that's the whole point of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has been done to this child. So what grooming was taking place in regards to this, you know, spirit that they claim that Tiffany and Aries have in terms of how they feel about children and having lustful like feelings towards children. Like, what real proof do you have? Okay, we got a skit that, you know, it was designed to make people laugh. Okay, it didn't make nobody laugh. We took it down. What are we trying to say? You know, there's somebody that was 7 years old at the time. And in terms of the guardians of the child, where were they when all this was happening?
Right.
Mickey said, I like Tiffany. I do too. I don't think she that funny, but I like her. I like her as a personality, you know, not so much as a comedian. Don, are they talking about Hollywood grooming? I don't know, brother. I don't know. Help me. Some of y'all know more about Hollywood than I do. Help me. Is this how they do it? They get a child actor and then have them do all these like weird things, and then from there they kind of just, you know.
But I want to know what happened afterward, because if you're grooming somebody, it's because you want to use them for something else.
Yeah.
So if this happened when they were, you know, filming this skit, then it was up online for I don't know how long, then why in the court documents they're not talking about what happened after the fact? I don't think they can use that word grooming if nothing happened after the fact.
Yeah. I think the exact same thing. We got to be careful with all this. Oh, this person groomed me into this lifestyle and everything like that. Like, you weren't even involved in the lifestyle. So what are you talking about? Like, from what I can see, you're a failed child actor. That's all I see. I don't see nothing else. What's going on, love? What up with it? She tried too hard to be funny sometimes. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, that's how I feel about most female comedians, honestly.
Trying too hard.
They be doing too much.
I agree. Yeah, she's not very funny to me. That's just the long and short of it. We got Brooklyn in the building. What up? We in here, Joe. What's up? Yeah, man. We in here, brother. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, man. Shout out everybody who's voted on the poll. Let me know, do you think Tiffany and Aries Spears went too far in terms of this skit? But going back to
Then, but then again, why was it taken down in 2018 though? Why did they take it down?
Because they probably seen this storm coming. They probably seen it coming. Like, oh, this can be interpreted as, you know, one thing when, you know, all parties involved know it wasn't that, but, you know, the optics of it. Because I watched the video that you sent, and while it wasn't the full skit, you know, there were things in there that, like, yeah, that, obviously that could make somebody uncomfortable. But welcome to comedy. You know what I mean? Comedy is about making you uncomfortable, endeavoring to make you laugh. You know what I mean? They're gonna take it there sometimes. But see, I remember watching Mad TV and In Living Color. Like, anybody could get it. You know what I mean? It didn't matter who you were. Like, somebody could go in on you. You had to have like real thick skin. But when we talk about involving children, then I could see that angle. Like, okay, this involves child, somebody's child, somebody's son, somebody's daughter. Like, yeah, that make it a little weird, Tiffany isn't funny at all to me. Me neither. Could it be they want money? Maybe. It's for sure has something to do with money. For sure.
It is definitely money. It is.
Because there's not no criminal suit, you know what I mean? It's not no criminal case. Nobody's asking for like justice. They're asking for money.
Right.
Don Vito, so allegedly they using the term grooming when lusting on kids. Yeah. Okay. Which is disgusting. It's a very, gross space to be in. But is this an example of grooming though?
Oh, you know what's happening?
What?
If you type in all caps, the bot's gonna delete the message. So
Man, okay.
Try not to type, because I just saw that comment got deleted. So try not to post in all caps.
Yeah, if you can, well, I know you can, but yeah, don't type in all caps because the bot gonna get you. If this was done in 2018, why is it suddenly sus now? Yeah, exactly. Like, makes no sense. And you're not taking them to criminal court, you're taking them to civil court. Anthony, there are a lot of missing details to be fair. However, why even make the skit in the first place if it implies sexual activities towards children and they even cast an actual child to make the skit? That I can agree with. It's off-putting for sure. Amina, welcome on in. Brooklyn, it seems like not until this whole issue with Aries went at Lizzo to me. That's exactly where my mind went.
That's how I feel too.
Ain't nobody had nothing to say about Aries Spears until the Lizzo thing. And what did Aries say about Lizzo specifically? That she just too big?
Something along those lines, but he was told that, she was doing really well and so on. And then he didn't comment on her success and how well she's doing. He just commented on her weight. And
right.
the interviewer didn't ask him questions about her weight. They were asking about, her talent and stuff like that. And he just went off on her weight. So his comments were irrelevant to that question. So it seems like he just has some issue with Lizzo. But anyway, Brooklyn. So this didn't happen in 2018. This happened 8 years ago. But the video was taken down in 2018.
Right.
So it's almost a decade later.
Which would line up with Brooklyn's theory about nobody saying nothing until he said something about Lizzo. Wouldn't that be funny if it was Lizzo's people that dug it up?
But on CNN, it says that they've been trying a while now to get a lawyer on the case. But lawyers wouldn't take it because they didn't see it as a winning case. It's not really an issue. So it seems like the girl, she's representing herself and her brother right now. They don't really have an attorney.
Amina said they did go to the police and the police didn't pick it up. Amina, how do you know that? How do you know that? Did you read that? How many black people are shot and killed by the police and the police refuse to charge them? That is true and irrelevant. Don Vito, the American government has over-perverted all forms of media and entertainment, but are never brought up on charges. I agree with that. I agree with that. That is true. Amina, as black people, we have to do better. The police didn't pick up the case. They filed a police report because they were minorities. They didn't get justice. Oh, okay.
But Amina, what would the police report be about, though? There was no criminal act.
Like, what did they do to the child? You know
They
what I
did
mean?
not do anything. All
That's what
they
I'm
did is
saying.
they played out a role that was inappropriate. The police can't arrest them for just being inappropriate when they were doing a skit and it was already uploaded. They can see that, and nothing happened after the fact.
Yeah. I got love for some of y'all, but some of y'all got some fake outrage going on because most of the people that's mad about the situation don't give a damn about kids.
It's not, Amina. It's not, because there are lots of Lifetime movies, especially, you would see kids doing these type of roles. What I think is probably illegal. I think that it was just inappropriate for them to do it in the presence of a guardian for transparency reasons. They should have had a parent or a guardian there while they were doing the skit, just
Right.
to avoid things like this happening down the road.
I agree with that. Where were the parents at?
And
If anything, charge them.
it seems like the mom, she wasn't really that responsible, because why does the 22-year-old have custody of the now 15-year-old boy?
Wait, the guardian is 22 now.
Yeah, the girl, she's 22 now. And the boy in the video, he was 7 at the time, now he's 15. And on CNN, it said that the girl, she's now, the main guardian of the brother. So it tells me that the mom, she's not really responsible.
Brooklyn, why are people acting like this is the first movie depicting kids and sexual content to bring awareness, but when it's us, it's suspicious? Right. That's a fair, really accurate point right there. Said the mom should have been
She
there.
should have been there. Yeah, she should have.
The mother had a nervous breakdown after what happened.
A nervous breakdown of guilt. That's what happened.
I was, man, you took the words right out of my mouth, Nene. Yeah. You messed up. Yeah, you didn't get the bag. You fumbled it. Yeah, that was a real nervous breakdown. Brooklyn, what about when the young girl played a prostitute in Taxi starring Robert? Right. Hey, Brooklyn, nah, man, that's art, brother. Yeah. When they do it, it's art. When we do it, it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? What up, kid? What's going on, mama? It says the mom is friends with Tiffany. So does that... So where does that bring us? So Tiffany is the mom's friend.
A family friend.
Family friend.
Says. Yeah.
So when you say family friend, there's a level of trust there.
Right.
Right? Because you can't be somebody's friend if you don't trust them. So with that being said, I trust you, but do I trust you enough to just necessarily leave you with my child, though? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's something that you can't do, but do I trust you that much? That's a lot. You know what I mean? And why am I leaving my child with you? What are you endeavor, like? What's the plan? What's the, if I'm going to do that, it's just like, okay, like, hey, I need you to, babysit a little bit, just watch them do all this. But when you talk about filming a skit, like, I need to know everything about the skit. What is it about?
Exactly.
That's a logical question to ask. So even that part, I don't even understand.
But from what I read, it seems like it wasn't planned. It was not like, like how they do it in Hollywood when they give them scripts for them to read and so on. It wasn't like that. From what the girl said, she was at comedy camp, and Tiffany was like, hey, she got a role for her. and drove her somewhere, and that stuff happened.
Right. I mean, I trusted my foster sister also, and she blanked me from. For one, I'm sorry to hear that, and two, you were a child as well, so you had no level of control in regards to what was occurring during that situation. You know what I mean? So we're not talking about a child trusting an adult. This is one adult trusting another adult. Vastly different.
And this is a sensitive issue that happens to a lot of children.
I agree.
So that's why I still can't fathom why they would put them in a role like that.
Me neither.
For comedy.
Because if I found out you did something like that, like after I trusted you, you don't have to worry about being sued. You don't have to worry about me calling the police. I'm going to handle that.
Exactly. And it's not your kids. Don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody put my child in an uncomfortable position. Somebody do something to my child. I'm going to handle that. There ain't no amount of money you can pay me to make it right. There ain't no amount of jail time you can do to make it right. I got to handle this. I got to take care of this. I can't depend on nobody to get my justice. But that's me. And I think that's any real parent. You gonna go handle that. Especially if you're a man. Maybe in a woman's case it's a little bit different, but if you're a man, ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Somebody got to go. So my foster sister was a teen in a foster home. And my senior citizen foster mother that adopted me. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. And again, you were a child. There was nothing you could have done, you know. That's what makes it particularly egregious. But in this case, this was somebody with a guardian. You know what I mean? This is somebody who easily could have sat up there, waited there, you know what I mean? Could have did more thorough research involved with it. You know what I mean? A whole gang of things. You know, and we talk about getting a lawyer, you know, for it, you know, and the time it takes to get a lawyer for that. I can understand that. I can understand going to police and they not really taking on a case because it's nothing real like definitive in terms of whatever acts, you know, are committed or not committed. So I understand both those things, but the fact that, you know, you didn't hear a story of Tiffany Haddish getting whooped or Aries Spears getting jumped on or robbed or, you know what I mean, assaulted, like something, like we gonna do something. Because if I see the skit, let's say for the sake of argument, I was stupid, right? I didn't do thorough research, you know what I mean? I just trusted the homegirl, you know what I mean, with my child. All right, bet, boom. Once I see the skit, from there, something gonna happen to one of, like, we're gonna make the news is what I'm saying. We're gonna make the news. Soon as I'm done watching the skit, we're gonna make the news.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the level of rage that I'm gonna have is gonna be uncontrollable. And I'm a very logical guy, but not when it comes to my children. I'm gonna protect them with everything I got. And so me finding out that you did something like that, yeah. Brooklyn, I truly believe it's that community trying to end Aries' career over the Lizzo-ish, and Tiffany is somewhat collateral damage, kinda. Maybe she'll stop hating on black men. I didn't know Tiffany hated on black men. That's interesting.
Either. I thought he was talking about Lizzo hating on black. Because I never really heard Tiffany.
Yeah, I didn't hear that from Tiffany. But I haven't heard that about Lizzo either. I haven't known Lizzo to do that, nor Tiffany.
I don't know. I thought Lizzo was just part of, the quote unquote sisterhood. I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to Lizzo.
Yeah, I don't think most of us do. If anything, I think a lot of Lizzo, while Lizzo is extremely talented, I think a lot of her fame is like engineered. You know what I mean? In a way, like I think they want Lizzo to be a star, which she is. Don't get me wrong, but they really push for her to be a star. Like the looks that she get, even if you were just as talented as Lizzo, I don't think you would get the same look. You know, I think she has an image that they trying to push, but I'm not gonna go in on that. If they not bringing up Charlie Sheen, alleged child, yeah, Charlie Sheen done did what? Charlie Sheen has had STDs and didn't disclose that he had STDs. So if we want to talk about egregiousness, yeah, let's go round up Charlie Sheen while we at it. The Barbie, what's going on, beautiful? Welcome on now. Said, nah, they went too far, y'all. Okay. Blessings to you. Yeah, blessings to you.
I think it was just stupid to do a skit like that and not think that down the road it would be some type of backlash.
I would say it was done in bad taste. Terrible taste. I done seen little kids roll around with their shirt off in the middle of the street playing and everything like that, and it ain't no thing. But I'm also from an older generation where the things that most people get offended by, we didn't. You know what I mean? It was just a way of living. You know what I mean? Even like the older guy pulling up to your high school and getting one of the high school girls and she get in the car with him. You know what I mean? It wasn't looked at no type way. But do that now, like, yeah, like you bogus. You know what I mean? We knew it was like more of like, oh, that's the, you know what I mean? That's the neighborhood drug dealer, or, you know, he's the big shot, or maybe he was an army guy or a college guy or something like that. But it was normal. Even the parents didn't say nothing about it. So when I see these things now, like, was a child put in things that would make somebody uncomfortable? Yeah, absolutely. You know, I can't say it wasn't. But do I think anything happened to that child? No. Do I think they were grooming that child? No. It was just a skit done in bad taste, you know. I agree.
It was wishy-washy. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was very all over the place. And again, we haven't seen it. But I think if you're going to do a piece like that, what point are you trying to make? I don't think there was any point made by it. My oldest set of twins aren't allowed to be nowhere with no one without me or their mother. That's Brooklyn, exactly. Exactly. I'm a parent first, entertainer second. You know, all that other stuff is second. I'm a parent first. I'm a father first. You know what I mean? If you're a woman, I'm a mother first. It starts there first before anything. Before I'm your friend, I'm a mother to my child. I'm a father to my child. So all this, you know, skit stuff is cool, but ain't gonna be no skit nothing without me there.
What about their grandparents?
What about the grandparents?
Like they can't be alone with the grandparents?
You mean like my mother or my father?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Because he said instead of twins, they can't be anywhere without him and their mother.
I know what he mean by that. They can't be out in the world. You know what I mean? They can't be out in the world like that. Meaning I can't leave my children with somebody type of thing. You know what I mean? Because of course they got to go to school and, you know, sporting events and, you know, if they partake in sports, we're not talking about that. But in terms of just leaving my child with somebody, especially when we talk about 7, 8 years old, you know what I mean? That's not happening. It's not. Because God forbid you do something to my child, now I gotta do something to you. And people be like, King, call the police. Nah, ain't no calling the police. I ain't need that type of guy. Nah, I'll handle it. Listen to the things Tiffany said when her and Common broke up and when the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing happened. Oh man, okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't keep up with Tiffany Haddish like that. I like her as a personality, but not as a comedian, so I don't really keep up with her. What'd she say about Common? I know her and Common were together at one point in time, but what'd she say?
I have no idea.
Because Common probably, you know what I mean, hit it a couple times and just didn't want her no more. That happens. You know, people grow apart from each other. The Barbie, that was her best friend's kid, and she didn't even tell her what the skit was about.
Well, on CNN, it didn't say that it was her best friend. It just said it was a family friend.
That's okay, right? Correction. So, let's get that right. They wasn't best friends.
And I think this is public records, so I don't know what county it is, but I think you can just go online and just pull the lawsuit.
Said, nah, ain't no popo getting called. Exactly. Ain't no popo getting called, man. This getting handled. King, I can't front. Lizzo is extremely talented, but they're not making it about her talent, but everything else. Yeah, her antics, you know, twerking at the Laker game, like all that weirdo stuff. You know, that's the stuff I'm just like, okay. Somebody is steering her in this direction to be this kind of character, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I agree with you 100%. She's immensely talented, and you cannot take that away from her. But they are pushing her to be a star. You know what I'm saying? Happy Labor Day to you, Mickey. Yes, man. Happy Labor Day to each and every single one of y'all. Hopefully you don't gotta go to work tomorrow. Some of y'all might, you know, depending on what industry you're
they working at the grocery store.
Yeah, grocery stores. Yeah, they stay open. Poor grocery store workers, man. They be getting cussed out.
I'm thankful for them. Very thankful. Me too.
We need y'all, for real. Don Vito is probably a joke, but look how they spin narrative when it's about our people. Yeah, that's what it seemed, man. And again, a comedian is by design supposed to touch on taboo topics, things that we kind of steer from, and things that we think about but we don't really want to verbalize. So that's a comedian's job to tackle those things in a humorous way. When it's not funny, then that can create an issue. I can see that. Somebody said, Nene, are you married? That's a great question, Mickey. Nene, are you married?
Yeah. You know what it is.
Mickey asked the question. I don't know anything.
No.
There you go, Mickey. Nene is not married. If you want to join in on the conversation, hit that join button. What you gonna say?
No, I thought it was a link, but it's not. The bot. It says SS Big J. Yeah, it has everything jumbled up.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna fix that too. Yeah, I don't know why all the names is jumbled up like that. But big shout out to all my channel members though. Appreciate y'all for real. Y'all make this possible. Y'all keep the channel going. So you know y'all gang. I said Nene sleep a lot. She got one of the voices, don't she, bro? I told her that.
Yeah, I'll put you to sleep.
Nene will put you to sleep. I ain't gonna lie.
With my ASMR voice.
You do have an ASMR voice. I like it though. The Barbie. Thanks for the correction because a lot of blogs were saying best friend. I'm sure they were. Yeah.
I don't know. They weren't close like that. That wasn't the case. It says family friend. And
yeah,
I think because they knew each other is why a lot of attorneys wouldn't even take on the case. You know, they can't build on it. So unfortunately, I think it's probably going to get dismissed.
I could definitely see it getting dismissed. Ricky, what's going on, Ricky? Blessings to you, man. Ricky, forget my Nightbot, brother. I know you ain't mean nothing. We're glad to have you in here. Brooklyn, my girls can't go to training, boxing, dance, or music without one of us. No babysitters or nannies. If we can't take the day off, I pay my mother to take a day off. That's how it's supposed to go. I love that. That's how it should be.
Ricky, just make sure you don't type in all caps. Because the bot's gonna get you.
Why? Yeah. All caps to do it. And then emojis. Like if you put too many like emojis at one time, the bot will do that. But glad to have you in there. We just doing it as a protection mechanism. That's all it really is. Hey y'all, do me a favor, man. If you're in the building, man, hit that like button like the Nightbot said, man, and hit that sub button if you do to my channel, man. Come on. Well, Ricky, what you feel about this, man? How you feel about this Tiffany Haddish Aries Spears thing? Said they made homosexuality legal. Watch what's next. Hide your kids. I agree 100%.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
That's really what they
hide
setting
your
up.
husbands.
That's really what they setting up. It's really the gateway to that. But see, when you say that, it's like, oh no, you the bad guy. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Of course, we're not talking about that. You sure? Are you sure? Because now we got people of other genders going in the opposite sex bathroom. So where we going with this?
I hate that. It really pisses me off. Seriously.
It's not right.
And the whole, thing about having the transgenders compete in sports with the opposite sex and stuff. I hate that. And I don't remember what it was or when, but I think it was like a few months ago. I saw a post, and this was on one of the news articles. They had disqualified 2 black girls because they tested for more testosterone than the other girls, so they couldn't compete. So I'm like, why would you disqualify them, but then you would let the boy who wants to be a girl compete?
Right. Mickey, Hot King, Fiji Water by Six Flags. He's stupid. They really pushing the LGBT agenda for him. Yeah, they are.
They're doing too much.
Way too much. And I understand they got a lot of power, but that's mostly because the people in power are of the same community, even if they haven't verbally said it. You know, you can kind of tell, like, oh, yeah, all right. You get down with them folks. Like, that's your lifestyle, which is fine. That's your lifestyle. I don't have to agree with it, but you can't force that down my throat, pause, or my children. You can't force that in front of my children. You know? After your kids, hide your animals, right? For real.
You should hide your animals. That's funny.
Don Vito. So basically, it'll go back to the old Roman days when kids, wife, and family are not safe from the government once. Man, bro, that's what they setting up, man. They would love for it to be that way.
It's aggravating.
Ain't it? Kusei. They're pushing people to like that it's like nobody can have their own opinion. I feel like if you're born a man, you can't compete with women in sports. Yeah, exactly. That's logical. You're gonna dominate them every single time. Even if you trash at the sport, you're gonna be at least top 10. You're gonna go in the top 10 so quickly, man. It's not even funny, man. We're not fit to compete with each other in that form. I wish they would show male masculinity the way they flaunt RuPaul and them. Right, for real. Oh man. I be seeing those commercials too, and it's just like it's abominable, man. For real. You know what I mean? It's gross. Anthony, kindergarten students are learning about transgender like I was worrying about Pokemon cards. Right. Like
Right. Yeah.
Yo, that's
like Pokemon, so Digimon, all that stuff.
Yu-Gi-Oh, you know?
Right.
That's really how it is, man. That's a great analogy, brother. Internet, what's going on? Glad to have you. Hollywood pushes transgender bullshit. Yes, they did. I think people got to realize that people at the top live that same way. They live that same way. That's the only reason why they be so, cool and comfortable with it. Ricky, so can D-Way's son still play ball? Yo, you stupid. Nah, can't none of D-Way's sons hoop for real. Man, that's hilarious. Yeah, they might as well do the WNBA route. Yeah, the NBA route ain't gonna work. And D-Wade, you know what I mean? I'm not going. Never mind. I was about to say something. Never mind. Thank the Lord, the Spirit pulled me back, man. Wow. Brooklyn, it's starting to seem like they're trying to say nowadays black men are either gay, trans, R-word, or pedophile, and black women are just unfit mothers and masculine. Right. You know what I mean? And the black women that I know are so ladylike. They're so feminine, and they're so beautiful. They're very soft spoken. They speak well. They're not on God type of, you know what I mean? On G-O-D.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like they're not on that. They speak very well and they respect men. They don't talk to men as if they are a man. They talk to men like men, knowing that they're a woman. You know what I mean? They're not trying to compete in that way. You know, and we really appreciate those women. Brooklyn, it's starting to seem like they're trying. Okay, yeah. Don Vito, in the Bible, it speaks of children being taken from their homes and being groomed for all weird reasons. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, brother. Ricky, right. The age they pushing this BS, we are flipping BMXs, watching recess cartoons, fighting, etc. Right. Sex wasn't on the mental till later. That's right, brother.
Right.
That's right, man. So real. It was just a different time, man. And mind you, for those that are speaking the way you speaking, remember this is before the internet. So the access of information was so limited. You had to go to a library to get your, information game up. You know what I mean? Or maybe use a computer there if they had one. But again, yeah.
Anthony said, ain't no American dream no more. This is the LGBT dream.
It really is.
And it's now LGBTQI and all of them other that.
They got the whole alphabet sewn up, man. That's the way it's looking. Do me a huge favor, guys. Hit that like button, man. Let's get some more folks in here. Now they pushing it in cartoons, movies,
and that's so scary.
It is, Nene.
There's a rom-com coming out, and it's it's a gay rom-com. It's like everything's so loud now. Romantic comedy, yeah.
Okay. So what they going to romance over?
So yes, it's just basically about two guys falling in love.
Yeah, that sounds like a great movie. Tabernacle David, what's up, bro? Welcome on in, man. Glad to have you in here, brother. Now I know how Tiffany Haddish got that role with Jada and Queen. Right. Makes sense now, huh? What's that movie? I remember that movie. I didn't even.
Oh,
Yeah. Damn.
Set It Off.
No, it's not Set It. No, Set It Off is Queen Latifah, Jada, Vivica. Girls Trip.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Girls Trip. Thank you, Tabernacle
Yeah.
David. Yeah. Nah, Set It Off was dope. I didn't watch Girls Trip though.
I watched Girls Trip.
Was it good?
Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even get to watch him. Aries just shot himself in the foot. Shaking my head. Yeah, he did.
He's always doing that.
He is one of those guys. He just says stuff that's out of bounds. Like, you're not that guy to be saying stuff that's out of bounds, bro. You're just not that comedian. Not to me.
Especially when he look like a raccoon.
He do look like a raccoon. He do. Aries Spears got health problems. Like, you can tell he don't drink no type of water. You know what I mean? Like, he's super dehydrated. And I know he smokes cigs, which is disgusting. So you smoke cigarettes, you drink alcohol and do all that. But it ain't even necessarily. Yeah, that's how he got beat up on 5150. Exactly. Being an idiot. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's not that guy. Said Aries is like Corey Holcomb in your own way. Wow, yeah, agree. I agree on that. I think it manifests a little differently, but similar spirit. Yeah, I see what you're getting at. Internet, black folks need to stop allowing Caucasians to run Hollywood and push the gay and transgender garbage. Stop disrespecting black men and women. I agree. But you also have to understand, internet, they're not in position to do that. You know, if anything, you know, they could branch off and go do their own thing, but the level of visibility attached to doing your own thing, it might not be suitable for them, and they have families and situations and things of that nature, and whatever they do might not be supported by our own at the same time. So I don't blame those celebrities for what they do. You know, you just lame to me. That's all. But I don't really judge you or not. She was the funniest in the Key and Peele movie with the cat. I ain't even see that.
I didn't see that either. That sounds funny though.
It does. Have to watch out nowadays. So many Transformers walking around. Bruh, for real. And I don't think it's abundant like that, but there's some, like, yeah, you know, out there, especially when you start talking about certain places, you know. We're not gonna name y'all cities, but you know who you are.
Even on TV, it's just disturbing with those HIV commercials. It's always a black guy.
Yeah, looking happy, looking as happy as they want to be.
Yeah.
If that's what happiness look like, I don't want it. You can keep it.
I'll be right back.
All right. Tiffany was funny and janky promoters. Was she? Okay. Take your word for it. King, he's a comedian. That's what they do. Can't be mad at him. He has his views and he speaks on them. We can't be selected. I agree. I think that is a comedian's job. But he's not that guy. That don't take away from that. He's just not. He's not that guy. You know what I mean? And I've seen a couple of his sets. He got some cool sets, but he ain't it. Tabernacle Dave, it was a story about a dude that identified as a girl and went to a woman's prison and somebody got pregnant. Wow. I think that was out in Jersey, right? If I'm correct, I think that was out in Jersey somewhere. Jersey or maybe like Philly, New York, one of those places. But yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen, man. So, you know, to those out there involved in the life of crime, if you go out there and, You know what I mean? You get caught up, just say you're a woman. Be living like Larry up in there. Give Ice Cube his credit. He found Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac, Anthony Anderson, Mike Epps, Cat Williams, Terry Crews, and Tiffany. Yeah, big shout out Ice Cube, man. He put a lot of people on. He really did, man. He's a legend. What? Oh, man, I ain't even gonna say that. Shout out, hey, shout out all my moles, man. For real, for real. Shout out y'all. That's funny, man. I can't repeat it, but it's true, man. That's true. I done been out there. I got so much love for the city though that I can't even go in on them like that, like I should. Young Thug said he was gonna get some titties. He did, man. He needs some now, man. Look like he ain't getting out no time soon, man. Yeah, when he wore that dress, yeah. Yeah, man. The crazy part about it is they paint him as this gang leader, like, you know, no disrespect to Young Thug, but Young Thug don't come across that way, man. He don't. Or let me say this, if he is, everybody up under him need they ass beat. You need your ass beat if Young Thug is your gang leader, man. I'm sorry. You just not. I don't know what you was raised around, and maybe that was a normal walk of life, but guys like Young Thug couldn't have been our leaders. It just wouldn't have worked out, man. He just do certain things that, you know, when we were coming up, we would never look at you like that. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that they can't be a shooter, they can't be whatever they want to be, but we would never look at you like that. Just is what it is. Tiffany is funny in movies when the writers are picked by others, but her stand-up sucks. Yeah, she's not funny. I agree. If you think Tiffany Haddish is funny, that's cool, but I'm gonna vehemently disagree, you know. Just is what it is. Anybody that's a soldier to Young Thug need everything coming, right? Hey, Ricky, what is going on, man? The game done changed since we was young, huh? When we was young, it wasn't nothing like that. You couldn't do it. He said, Young Thug's the most ruthless cross-dresser of all time. Gangsta Mac. Shoot. Oh my goodness. Blessings to everybody in here, man. Shout out to you guys. Y'all making my night. No, Dennis Rodman is the most. Dennis Rodman was something else though. Dennis Rodman could play defense, he could rebound. Like, we had respect for Dennis Rodman in that aspect. But Dennis Rodman couldn't have been the leader of a gang. He could be a great basketball player, great maybe like singer or entertainer or something like that. But he wouldn't be able to just jump off the porch and just be around us day to day and we just follow him. I don't care what work he put in. We always gonna be like, but what's up with all that lipstick you got on? What's up with both of them hoop earrings you got on? It's always gonna go back to that. You know? And he buddies with Kim Jong. See, now that'll make somebody yeah, that'll change somebody's tone. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I mean? Cause Kim Jong-un make things happen. I ain't gonna lie. But even Kim Jong-un, shoot. Let me not say that. Hit the like button, guys. Appreciate y'all, man, so much. That's why Rodman hung by himself and other weirdos. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. If you involved in that and that's what you do, you hung around people that did that. You wasn't hanging around the folks like that. King, have you ever seen Jeffrey Dahmer? Yes, I have. And I understand the point that you're getting at. You cannot judge a book by its cover. But if you are aspiring to be a leader, especially when we're talking about being a leader of a criminal organization, the man that you were in the streets matter. That matter. We're not just going to blindly follow you because of whatever you claim to have done. Like even if you caught the bodies, right? Let's say for the sake of argument, even you caught the bodies, you still wear a dress. Now, ain't nobody going to play with you, but ain't nobody going to play with you is different from somebody following you. That's the difference I'm trying to make. Like, you'll get left alone because we know what you did in the street, but nobody's following you. Nobody, for one, nobody wants to be around you because you weird looking, but you also dangerous. I've known people like that. I've known people who called the police, but they will kill you. You see what I'm saying? So they're a rat on one end, but they're a killer. Nobody's going to follow that. Nobody's going to mess with it. Like, nobody's going to be bullying them or nothing like that. It's just that we just going to be focused on getting away from somebody like that. We don't even be around somebody like that. Because if you get on some gangster time with it, they'll call the police. You know what I mean? So it's like a lose-lose situation. I'm not even going to get involved. Ricky, that's like the gays in jail. We leave them alone. Yeah, you a gangster, but I'm cool. Right, exactly. It's the same way. Same thing, man. Same exact thing. Just going to get away. I don't want to be around you. I ain't fighting no dude that wear a dress. I'm running or I'm burning it down. Wait, what I look like mixing with somebody with a dress on in the middle of the street? Man, don't let nobody trick you out of your position to where you feel like you got to defend yourself against something like that. Leave that alone. Be like, hey, you got it, bro. You got it, man. This ain't even worth, because if I win, I still lose. It's a lose-lose situation. But see, that's for my guys that ain't trying to be tough everywhere. You know, they go. We got guys out here that they just got to be the toughest guy in the room. Newsflash, I don't want to be the toughest guy in the room. You know what I mean? I'm cool on all that tough stuff. I see where tough gets you, and it ain't prosperous. Crazy how times have changed. The fuck wrong with the world now? Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have fallen from grace, huh? You got women out here wanting to be men, men out here wanting to be women. Ain't that something? People don't even love themselves anymore. You know? And I see that every day, you know, it's just people not loving themselves, you know. People wanting to be the opposite gender, people wanting to have another life. I've seen women be jealous of a woman that they don't even know. You know what I mean? I've seen women be jealous of women they know nothing about. That's a sign that you hate your life. You need to do some soul searching, brother. You need to do some soul searching, sister. Because what a lot of people don't understand, you are in the perfect place. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. But you don't realize that because you might be caught up in what you don't have. You know what I mean? What you're trying to get. And you tend to forget what you do have, you know. So I see a lot of that. He said, I'm too old for fighting. Right. Too old to be getting my ass whooped. Right. Not too old to fight, but too old to be getting my ass whooped. No. You thought it was going to be a fight. You thought it was going to be UFC. No, not over here, brother. No, we ain't doing no UFC. We cool on that. People are okay with being a follower. I agree. Yeah. No one has a mind of their own anymore, you know. It's it's very similar to like being a computer, like the information that you download. People download bogus information. Like, for instance, most of us in here are old enough to remember what life was without the internet, and you remember how hard it was to get information. So because you remember how hard it was to get information, once you have access to it, you appreciate it, right? You're not gonna sit up here just mindlessly waste time on the internet. You're gonna have something that you're looking for on the internet, or something that you want to be entertained by, but you have a general sense of what you're looking for when you get on the internet. But when you don't have that, check how these companies do. They start recommending things to you that you might like. You click on those, then they make more recommendations. Then you click on that, then they make more recommendations. Then you click on that. And as they do this, they kind of figure out who you are. You know what I mean? To a certain point, your Chrome browser, your Google account, your Facebook account, your Instagram account, TikTok account knows you better than you know yourself. That's how well it knows you. Because it can show you 5 things and it knows you're going to click one of those 5 things. You know what I mean?
I got Ricky.
Oh, what Ricky do? Ricky ain't do nothing.
It says Ricky woohoo. Stop spamming symbols.
He said we supposed to be brothers. Let me see. Damn, I can't even read his second one. Do you know about the frequencies from cell phone towers that can influence human behavior? I've heard this is going on. Have you? I haven't. The only thing I heard in reference to that was when they thought
the 5G.
Yeah, the 5G theory. Yeah. They'd be like, boy, that 5G ain't nothing to mess with.
Some crazy conspiracy theory nonsense.
Yeah.
We're not robots.
Yeah.
We can influence each other. The only people can influence you. Not no frequency in the tower, not electrical waves.
And if that's the case, get rid of your microwave.
Exactly.
Get rid of your computer. Get rid of every piece of electronic equipment. Unplug all your light bulbs. Do all that if that's the case. Go out there and live in nature. Oh, you ain't willing to do that? Okay, that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Said Ricky, this is about getting a conviction in the public courts. Career killing. Are that okay? Is that what they trying to do? And are you speaking in regards to Tiffany or Aries or both? He said, King, the Nightbot thugging. Yeah, it is. It's going a little, yeah. But you notice we ain't seen that one. You know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't seen them.
I think Brooklyn was, because Ricky had asked if Aries was going to go to jail or not. And then Brooklyn was answering the question. But if Aries go to jail, that means Haddish is going to go to jail. And that's not going to happen. Because she was there the whole time this was happening. She was actually, instructing. She was part of it.
Let me give y'all a little news. This is how these things go. All right. We put in a lawsuit. We say you did this. We send that to the courts. From there, your attorney responds to it, and lets you know, hey, somebody is saying this about you. It's going to cost X amount of dollars for me to defend it, right? You already got them on retainer, boom. So then it becomes a game of Do I pay for this headache to go away? Right? Settlement. Or do I pay the money to fight it? Because either way, I'm going to pay money.
Yeah.
Ain't that messed up? Whether it's true or not. That's the messed up part about it. It could be a complete lie. Or they can be like, people have this thing where they can put elements of truth into something and then mix it with a lie to fit their narrative. People can do that. They do it in the courts all the time. So then you got that where some parts of it are true, some parts of it are not. Usually the most egregious parts of it are not true, right? So you got to make a decision, man, after chopping it up with your lawyer, man, and your accountant. So that takes time. It's going to stress you. Currency, is going to be exchanged. And of course, the emotional aspect of it, the fact that wow, when you go to bed, during that course, however long that period is, you just thinking man, I gotta deal with this when I wake up. You know what I mean? Even though I got my team on it and everything like that, I got to deal with it, whether it be paparazzi, media, maybe family members, because sometimes those things happen once your family find out. Is this true? Is this true? No, obviously it's not true. Somebody trying to get some money from me. The real homies, chopping it up with the real homies, yeah, man, bitch lying on me, all this and that. But again, it's a headache, man. Hello, brother. What's going on? What's up with it, man? He said, I do spend 98% of my time in nature. Blessings to you, man. That's dope that you do that. That's really dope. You're probably a really healthy person. For real, you away from all this
98% of his time in nature.
In nature.
So what happened? I mean, he lives in a van.
No, he a landscaper. Right? Yeah, there you go. He mow lawns. That's really what he trying to say. Yeah, King, I'm a landscaper, bro. 98% of my time is on the grass. But shout out that brother, man. Get down and lay down. That's really what it is. That's why Deshaun Watson paid them massage ladies off and caused a fight in court. Right. It's also a money grab by Tiffany's friend. How she let her child do a skit without knowing what it's about and she wasn't there. Yeah, it just seemed fishy. Very fishy. It's not the most logical of arguments. I can see why a lot of lawyers kind of turned away because it's not a logical argument. Brooklyn said cap. Oh man, who capping, bro? Come on with it. I think I know who he talking about. No, I let that man live, man. I believe him. Man. I mean, he on the internet right now, but he could be on the internet and outside at the same time. Said, if I'm Trey Songz, I'm out of the U.S. For sure. Yes. I'm Trey Songz. It's going to be me and Russell. Wherever Russell Simmons went, man, that's where I'm headed. Said 98%. Hey, Brooklyn, man, stall him out, man. Stall him out. Come on, man. We ain't gotta do that. One thing about my chat ain't gonna let you get a lie off, man. If they nah, bro, you lying, they just gonna say it, man. Kind of appreciate my audience for that too.
Probably live in the woods.
Who live in the woods nowadays?
What you mean nowadays? I'm in Georgia. There are a lot of people, like when you drive to certain areas, you see there are a lot of houses
Oh,
like far up. Like with that sign, stay off my property, that kind of shit.
Nightbot, you gotta chill, man. Nightbot tweaking, man.
I think you should turn that part off.
Yeah, I gotta.
Because you have moderators in here.
Yeah, I gotta figure. Yeah, I gotta figure it out. That's why I had it off for so long, because I ain't wanted to do this, because I had it on once before and it behaved similar. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Forgive me, y'all, man. I'm new. I'm new to this space. Just trying to make this a safe environment for everybody. Well, not safe, but less distracting environment. I can't keep you safe from nobody. Internet just one with nature. Yeah, that's really dope too. He's probably a really healthy guy. Probably never been sick a day in his life. I know people like that. They be out in nature a lot. Speaking of nature, man, let's drink some water together, man.
I drink water and snack on ice.
That's good you do, Nene. That's why you so damn cute.
I got me this. King, don't do this in front of the folks.
All right, I ain't gonna do it.
So I got me this ice maker machine. These pebble ice. So good.
So you just
crunching all day.
You just
yeah. It's so good.
Okay, that's what's up. Do you eat like a lot of like fruit or anything like that, or is it like
I like fruits, but I don't like citrus fruits.
So no oranges, no lemon, no.
No, I rather drink it. I can't eat it like that.
Really?
Yeah. I've always been that way ever since I was a kid. I just can't eat citrus fruits.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah. I juice them.
Okay, you juice them. That's how you get it. But you getting that vitamin C though.
Of course. I mean, with COVID and monkeypox out there, we gotta be having our vitamin C.
Nene, they don't know nothing about that.
Boost that immune system.
But Nene, I want the chicken box with the fries though. I mean, you talking about all this vitamin C.
Yeah, you can eat that too. You can have that. Make sure you get your vitamin C.
Take care of yourself, for real. Take care of yourself. I know I got a lot of hustlers that watch me. You know what I mean? Real, paper getters out here. But take care of yourself. Because I know a lot of hustlers that don't focus on their health. You know what I mean? You're going to pay for it in the long run. So take care of yourself, brother. Take care of yourself, sister. You know what I mean? On all fronts. Hit the gym, eat better, read books, do everything to keep yourself as sharp as possible, because people are really trying to play with your intelligence nowadays. And then claim victim when you call them out. That's why you got to be sharp for that reason alone. Don't let nobody play with your mind, man.
And I was actually looking at a video, my geeky side, but he would do like uploads and of how things look in a microscope and stuff, and there was actually a video showing how much the immune system thrives on water, and they were showing how the cells actually eat the bacteria in your body and how much liquid they need to move around those antibodies that fights off bacteria in your immune system. So you have to continue to drink water because it helps a whole lot.
But Nene, I got a Monster Energy drink. I want that.
That's not too good. I mean, you can live without that. You can't live without water.
But Nene, what about my morning coffee?
You know, if you walk or run for 30 minutes in the morning, that gives you the same energy boost that a cup of coffee does. It's all about choices. If you need energy in the morning, get up early. Do some type of exercise for 20, 30 minutes.
But Nene, water don't taste good.
It don't taste good.
Nope.
Water is odorless, tasteless. It's supposed to be that way.
You know, I've heard people say this.
What?
Just plain water don't taste good.
Well, they can use those packet things, those sugarless packet things that flavors the water.
But Nene, do you know? Think about where my mind go when I hear something like that. Like, do you know how many things I can infer about somebody that says plain water don't taste good? That lets me know you don't drink water.
Yeah.
You're letting me know without saying it. So if you're not drinking water, what are you drinking? Because nothing like
Sodas.
water. Right. Sodas, teas, coffees, milk, juice. You drinking all these things that more or less your body can't build nothing with.
But milk is good for you.
No, it's not.
And tea. Well, women, they need more calcium in their bodies. So as you get older, if you can't drink the milk, then take like a calcium supplement.
Milk is not good for you.
It's good for children.
Babies, right.
Not
They
just
need
babies. Like little kids.
Once you done
Developing kids.
once you done breastfeeding, you don't need no more milk. You don't.
You need it.
No, you don't.
So how would they get their vitamin D and calcium for their growing bones?
From their food. They can get that from their food.
It's not enough though. It's not enough.
It is enough.
Then they'll have to resort to vitamins then.
It is enough.
It won't be enough.
Get them some
Especially
food.
with children.
Give them the right food and give them one of them Flintstone gummies.
Exactly. I was taking that gummies too. I love those gummies.
I know you probably
I eat them like candy.
The handful.
I know, right? That was so good.
Yo.
I don't know who came up with that, but they were genius.
Man, you know they probably done made some money off them. Milk is nasty. Milk is nasty. Human breast
but
milk.
You need,
there you go.
You need vitamin D and calcium.
Right.
Especially women.
You can get that from your food. You know what I mean?
Greens, a lot of greens.
If you want milk that bad, go. I mean, go get you some. It's gonna look a little weird. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna look a little weird the way you get it, but that's the only milk you should be consuming, 100%. And when you're of a certain age and stage, you know, that ends. You know what I'm saying? A cow's milk is not built for a human body. That's a lie. You know what I mean?
So what happened to them when they drink the cow's milk?
Oh, most of y'all know what happened when y'all drink milk. Just drink milk and see what happens.
That's the thing. With some people, it don't go through their bodies though. They're normal.
You know what happened to most of y'all if you drink milk. Now, some of y'all gonna lie and say, no, that don't happen to me. Don't happen. But you know what happens to you when you drink milk.
It don't happen to me. It happens to my sister, but it don't happen to me.
Well, you might be able to tolerate lactose, but most people cannot. They can't. Their bodies do not like
Yeah.
that entering, you know what I mean, into the body and having to process that. You know what I mean? It makes their stomach feel bad, like because it's trying to digest things that's not native to the body. Like it shouldn't be in there. So for those of y'all drinking milk, when you start
Make
to get
sure you
that
can
feeling,
digest it. Yeah.
yeah, you know,
'Cause my dad always told me, that would happen, but it just never happened with me. I don't get gassy. I don't have the runs. It's just a normal liquid that I consume. But I don't consume it now. I only consume it if I'm eating cereal.
but see, that's different. You got cereal with it, yeah. Cause of course, yeah, if I got a cereal, yeah, I'm gonna have a glass of milk. And even that I kind of started switching up on, but yeah, I would say I'm similar to that too. Like I ate cereal growing up. So yeah, that was normal, but just drink milk by itself. Nothing else.
Nothing happens to me.
Nothing
Nothing
happens.
happens.
Oh, well, you
Nope.
blessed then. You blessed. But for most of us, like y'all said, you get the squirts, nausea, boo boo. Yep. That's
Because
true.
you probably don't need it like that. But greens, it has calcium and a lot of vitamins.
Wow. He said I can tolerate milk. Kitten says she can't digest it. Anthony says I'm able to tolerate milk, which is crazy because I'm Asian, and Asians are known to be lactose intolerant. Most people are. Most people are lactose intolerant. Very few people I know are actually lactose tolerant, and I think all of them are white.
Yeah, don't say that.
No, I'm being for real. No, I'm being for real. I'm being for real. They're white.
Yeah, I saw that on some KKK poster.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's just my experience with people. I'm not saying that's a fact of life or anything like that. But in my experience, yeah. Like almond milk.
Oh, so what about milkshakes and stuff? You can't have that?
Yeah, I've had a milkshake before. Yeah. But I'm eating something with it, right? Like a burger. Like you see, now I want a burger, Nene. Damn.
Juicy burger, right?
Yeah. You gonna make me a burger, Nene?
I don't have things to make a burger.
You ain't got no burger meat. Damn.
Oh. Waffle House stay open though.
Waffle, you wanna go Waffle House?
Honestly, I really do. But I know I shouldn't be this late.
That's true. That's true. We talked about eating and going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Kids don't do that. You know, well, maybe the kids can do it. I mean, y'all kids, so y'all.
Well, my dad didn't let us do it at all. He was a health nut.
Was he?
Yep. He would get up every morning religiously at 5 o'clock and run before he went to work. And he still ended up with diabetes.
Yeah, you end up with diabetes.
And my mom, he's always eating cakes, pastries, and all that stuff. And she doesn't have diabetes. And she wasn't getting up early running.
You think genetics plays a role?
I think it plays a huge role.
I know it does. That's just, people don't want to say this, but, everyone is fearfully and wonderfully made. And some people have certain genetic abilities to where certain things are not going to happen to them, And science and medicine, you know, they're trying to understand, but even they don't fully understand it yet. You know what I mean? Like
Wait,
for me, yeah.
Brooklyn has 4 kids, 2
Yeah.
sets of twins.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he's a father to all of them. How about that?
Would you? Well,
No,
of course, King. Of
no,
course.
not of course. Not that's the problem. Not of course. You would think, right?
But that's his wife.
You would think, right? But I've seen it. I've seen guys play with. I've even seen men play with the word wife and wifey. I've seen that before. Had kids with her, everything like that. They would appear to be a normal family, but the couple don't really rock with each other like that. The kids ain't really up in there. He really don't take care of the kids. Like when I say Brooklyn is a father, I mean he's there. That's different when you're present. That's being a father.
That's so awesome. 2 sets of twins. I follow someone on Instagram that has 2 sets of twins.
God bless you, man. Yeah, shout out Brooklyn, man. For real, for real. We got to appreciate fathers.
Kids. Shit.
Is 4 kids too much?
Yeah, you kidding?
Right. That's too many, man.
I read somewhere that once the couple has like a 3rd child, like everything changes. And it's harder.
3 is not a bad number.
Well, they all say everything changes at the 3rd child.
So you max out at 2, call it a day?
Well, I guess. I don't know.
You don't know?
But they all said that once they had the 3rd child, everything changed. Like it was, everything changed financially. It was just tougher.
Well, every time you have a child, think of it like this. Like, like the little pie graphs. Think of a pie graph, right? Every time you add a child, that's another chunk being taken away from the other kids, whether it be time, resources, you know what I mean? All that. Like, and don't let your child, don't let each child need a tutor or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, this is real grown up talk, man. Some of your children need tutors, man. They dumb. We ain't gonna, we grown in here. We can say that.
I needed a math tutor.
There you go. And the tutor helped you, didn't they?
No, but you can continue talking.
Oh, no, she ain't want to learn. That sounds like she ain't want to learn.
Nah, I did want to learn.
Well, let me tutor your child. I guarantee they'll learn their times tables. I got you.
Wasn't even times tables. It was like difficult stuff.
Wait,
and I don't even use it now in my daily life.
Wait, what was you needing help on though?
It was some other type of
fractions?
Algebra. No, some other type of algebra. Probably algebra with fractions. I don't remember, but
how do you say? Say that again. Say that word again.
What, algebra?
Yeah, okay. You say it differently, but I like it.
Yeah, it was something. I don't remember. Obviously, I don't remember because I don't need it in my life now. Why are we not teaching kids about taxes?
No, we not setting these kids up for success. We want them to fail. We want them to fail.
Teach them about credit scores, taxes, stuff like that about life. Why are we teaching them all this other stuff that don't apply?
Nah, we're not teaching them none of that. Yeah, school is a joke. Shout out all the kids listening. I know you're in school right now. And you know, you gotta go. You know, ain't no way around that. But man, I would say the most important thing as far as school, outside of the education, learn how to communicate, you know, with your peer group. That's probably the best skill that you're gonna get out of school. Cause most of what they teach you, not once you leave there, it stays there. You know, it's that kind of knowledge.
Teach them life skills.
Teach them how to critically think. Don't just teach a child to memorize things. You know, a child needs to, for one, understand its own mind. So you need more problem solving. And not, I ain't talking about MX plus B equals C. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about applications in life, problem solving, and critical thinking. You know what I mean? Those are great tools for a kid to learn early on. I think another language is great for a child to learn. You know, Spanish or French, German, something.
I thought that too, and that was a choice. And I just decided not to go to the classes. I used to skip those classes.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't want to learn.
Why would I? Why would I need? At the time, like, why I didn't see Spanish as important?
Because nobody was on your ass about it.
That wasn't important to me.
Why? But see, but you were young at the time, right?
I was old enough. I was like, what, 15?
All right, so you're a child. So at 15, you don't have no say whether or not this is important to you. I'm going to make this important to you.
Well, with the education system, how it worked is like when you're at a certain grade level, like when you're in the 10th grade, you have to choose like what, you know, I don't know, I guess what career, what path you want to take. So do you want to go in the science field, the business field, the technical field? So, and then you had to pick between two subjects, art, music, foreign language. And you just had to pick two.
Yeah,
so
we call
I
them
didn't
electives over here.
Yeah, so, you know, I just chose Spanish.
Did your school have like the ability, like you could take like a college class or like a honors class? Or was it just like the base level class?
No, after you finish high school, you have that option of staying and doing that. It's kind of like the British level, like GSCE and stuff like that.
What age do you finish high school? Like, what's the normal?
17.
17?
16, 17, yeah.
16, 17. So college over here be called college, but over there it's still high school.
Yes, correct. Okay. That is correct. Yeah.
That's interesting.
And when you're like 11, like everyone, they have to take this main exam and it depends on your score. You will be assigned to like a grade A school or grade B school, that kind of thing.
Do they have alternative school to where like if you are considered like a deviant or anything like that, they send you to another school? It's called all ed, but
well, okay, so with the top 10 schools, that's like the 90s, 80s percentile. And if you get below that, you go to those schools, and it's usually like, you know, those deviants, stuff like that. So you actually enter high school at 11, 12.
Got you. Teach them the best way to handle situations with reason and logic instead of with emotion. So important. So important. Yeah. Yes, teaching them how to become a master to their emotions instead instead of letting their emotions master them. That's a great skill for children to have. Absolutely.
They have to control it.
Yeah.
Because it gets worse when they're teens.
Yes, it does. Yeah, they become more rebellious. Think they know everything is what we call it. You know, oh, you think you know everything. You know. If you're a man, they called it oh, you smelling your own piss. That's how your father talk to you. And we done been there, you know. I done fought my father over chicken, you know, messed the kitchen up. Appreciate you, Anthony, for real.
Right,
for real.
Anthony, yeah.
We tried to, man. Really.
Wait, how did we digress?
I don't know. You know, that happens, man. That happens in these conversations. See, they don't know because they don't be in the Discord, which you should hit that join button, do. But they don't be in the Discord, so they don't know how we go off on these tangents. But it be so real, though.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing forced. You know, everything very natural, very organic conversation. You know, we read out the chat. Like, you know, that's another thing. Like, we bring y'all in. Like, it ain't just us talking amongst ourselves and y'all listening. No, we need y'all to say something and add value to this. You know, that's how I go over here.
And I like that. And that's what drawed me into this channel, actually. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just how it's gonna be. You know, this almost like school. You gonna participate in this class. You ain't just gonna be just in the back of the class. No, I don't do that. You know. If I hear you in the Discord and you get quiet for a little while, notice I'll say your name. Like, hey, like, you still up? I'm one of them. I really am. You gonna be involved.
No, you calling out folks?
Man, I'm good for that. I'm good for that. Because a lot of times people have something to say or they have an opinion, but they don't want to share it. You know, whether it be, you know, fear of judgment or, you know, oh, nobody else is saying the same thing I'm saying, so let me type a little bit and then get rid of the characters. And I know what y'all do. I know how it go. But you can speak your mind in here, man. This is one of them safe spaces. As long as my Nightbot don't get you out of here, shoot, you made the cut.
I don't know what Ricky kept saying as to why the Nightbot kept deleting his messages. I know you can't use too much like symbols, exclamation mark, and you can't type too much in caps.
I know. Speaking of which, how long did it? Oh, it got rid of all his messages. I wonder. I hope it didn't ban him. I'm just thinking about that. Ricky, if you've been listening, bro, and have not been able to type, I apologize for that. And I'm going to try to do something about it right now. Shout out to everybody who know how to use technology. Bless y'all.
It's evolving every day.
It really is, man. I can't keep up, man. I thought I was doing something with my little live stream. I don't know shit about technology. And I call myself
at the end of the day,
geek. Tech geek.
Tiffany and Spears, they weren't thinking when they did that skit.
Right.
There's a reason why it was taken down in 2018, I guess. We'll find out later, or we may not. Who knows? But there is a reason why it was taken down in 2018. The mom, I'm so sorry that, you know, she had a mental breakdown or whatever. But at the same time, it was her responsibility as a parent to supervise what was going on. She has to be with her kids. even if she thought the girl was 14 and she could just, watch over the brother who was still a minor at the time. So, and why the 22-year-old is the legal guardian of the 14-year-old, we may never know. But that's us. So it seems like, it was kind of sloppy on both sides.
Yes. I don't believe the Nightbot can ban. They can time out after they give a warning. My Nightbot can't ban. Oh man, kid.
It's just buffering.
All right, boom. We in there, right?
Oh my gosh.
Hey. All right, boom. We good now. All right, I'm not doing this, man. All right,
at least
we wrapping this
situated.
up. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah. Something going on, man. It is what it is. Nene, take us out of here, sister.
Man, I forgot your
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It was nice wrapping it up with you guys. Stay safe. Wear a safe mask, and we'll see you guys on the next one.